In the valley of Elah, two armies stood facing each other. On one side were the Israelites. On the other, the powerful Philistines. But this battle would not be remembered for armies. It would be remembered for a shepherd boy who dared to trust God. Every morning and evening, a giant warrior stepped forward from the Philistine camp. His name was Goliath. Standing over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy bronze armor, he terrified everyone who saw him. For 40 days, he challenged Israel. "Choose a man to fight me." Yet no one answered. Meanwhile, a young shepherd named David was tending his father's sheep. One day, his father sent him to bring food to his brothers serving in Saul's army. As David arrived at the battlefield, he heard Goliath's challenge. Unlike the others, David was not impressed by the giant's size. Instead, he wondered why no one trusted the God of Israel. David approached King Saul. "I will fight this Philistine," he said. Saul looked at the young shepherd in disbelief. "You are only a boy," Saul replied. But David answered with confidence. "The Lord who rescued me from the lion and the bear will rescue me from this giant." Saul finally agreed. David rejected the king's armor and carried only his shepherd's staff, a sling, and 5 smooth stones. As David walked toward Goliath, the giant laughed. "Am I a dog that you come against me with sticks?" But David stood firm. "You come against me with sword and spear. But I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." Goliath rushed forward. David reached into his pouch. He took a stone. He placed it in his sling. Then he ran toward the giant. The stone flew through the air. It struck Goliath directly on the forehead. The giant stumbled, then crashed to the ground. Silence swept across the battlefield. The Philistines could hardly believe their eyes. Their mighty champion had fallen. Seeing their giant defeated, they fled. The Israelites charged forward in victory. That day, God showed that true strength does not come from size, armor, or weapons. It comes from faith. David's story reminds us that the giants in our lives may seem impossible to defeat. But when we trust God, even the greatest obstacles can fall. Because faith in God is always greater than fear. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Lanterns of Tomorrow for more inspiring Bible stories and lessons of faith.